bro, sorry, I'm stuck on the 2,000 rand thing, right?
Okay,
I
no
know
problem.
this, right? But like, obviously, this price doesn't cater to everyone. You know, sometimes I just want like if I'm a lady who's not really interested in cars, you know, I just want to go to work, come back, do my things, whatever. You know, like obviously, ladies, there is some ladies now who are entering the car market, and then there's ladies who just like it's a car, so just
Correct, yeah.
A to B. So like, obviously, it wouldn't cater to them because they don't care about the details, bro. You almost care about just getting the car cleaned.
Using the car for what it's intended.
Exactly. Yeah. So how did you even think like there'd be a market for people, you know, to pay 2,000 rand for a car wash? Were you thinking specifically like upper class, or you know, the people in Sandton and Four Ways and you know all those people? So you know.
Okay, so you're not gonna believe me, but my price is like extremely cheap. So if you're looking at the Sandton market, right, your details, they start about maybe 10 to 15 grand is what they start off packages. So so how I got to my pricing was, so the main thing that I'm doing is using my time, right? That's the main thing. So it needs to be worthwhile for me at the end of the day as well. So that's why the products now that I have, I can still play around with my pricing a bit because it's my own product. So the 2,000 rand is mainly my time that you're getting from me and the experience that I have. And that's how the pricing came about.
Okay, so
it's not it's actually not very expensive if you look at like everybody else. It's
actually, because I have in quite a few places as well, and I see there's also the PPF things now.
Correct,
the
that goes
protection
up to
foams.
50,000-60,000.
Just for like a.
It goes.
So all these it's like a foam that they put on, you know, like a wrap, and it's a clear wrap, and it's just that alone is like 20.
And like this, if you don't want to do the PPF, the package that I offer is a ceramic coating. So that's a 5-year coating. It's almost like putting an extra layer of clear on the vehicle. It's a small bottle at us which can range from like 4,000 or 5,000 rand for a small bottle that has one car. So and then like my package that I have is only 5,500 rand.
Yes, there's a lot that goes into it.
There is really a lot.
And then have you entered any like major car shows where you were one of the highlights of the promotion?
Yeah, so I actually did a few. I don't know if you know Rizzo, we got Johannesburg parties. Actually one of his main sponsors for most of the shows that he has.
So you got a sponsor
as well? So I sponsor all of their shows as well. And most of the car shows I am there. If you ever come to a car show, you'll find my gazebo there. All the products are available for sale.
Definitely.
Is there like a certain kind of car that you, let's say a truck comes, would you be able to take that job?
I don't turn jobs away anymore. So I would take it on, but obviously the pricing then dramatically increases. For the size of the vehicle. Exactly.
Because what I'm getting is that your customers are also car enthusiasts.
That's who we target. Mainly car enthusiasts, your classic car lovers, people who only take their cars out on a Sunday. That's the main target.
Alright. So like, people like me who, I'm a A to B kind of guy. I wouldn't really see,
Correct,
okay.
But like I said, once a year if you do it, you'll actually see the value in it. And it increases the value of your vehicle as well. So I deal with a lot of guys who buy and sell vehicles. And they'll buy a vehicle, bring it to me, literally just detail it, right? And maybe add 20-30 grand on the price and sell it.
Sure, so but that's actually a smart market.
It's a very smart market. So that's mainly one of my big clients is a lot of dealerships. Second-hand dealerships that I target a lot.
That's smart.
So someone like we buy cars can come and say, I'm a guy.
Yes. As well as like the new car markets. Like people don't understand how important it is to detail a brand new car. And they can't understand why would you need to do that.
So why would you do that?
So you have to think about it, right? When you purchase a vehicle, it's obviously coming from overseas. It's traveling on the water for quite a while. That seawater and everything is going into the paint. It then lands at the port, in driven on a truck from wherever to wherever, and it's getting damaged, it's getting dirty. The guys are just wiping it with a dry cloth. And then it goes to a dealership floor. So the car is not clean. A brand new car is not clean. I actually sit longer with a brand new car than with people who own their cars for quite a while. And then that's, so like a brand new car as well, ceramic coating a brand new vehicle is the best investment you can make. It increases the value of the vehicle when you want to sell it. And over time, for 5 years, your paint is protected.
And I think that's actually good marketing, because when you look at the car, and then you can see the swirls, right? Like, take a black car for example, and then take the car into the sunlight, you can see every
all
swirl.
The imperfections.
Because I can see that, bro. I can see every line there. And I never really noticed it until detailing became a thing.
Correct. Yeah.
I would do detailing.
And now, yet, if you had to buy when you bought your vehicle and ceramic coating it, 10 to 1, you wouldn't have had that issue right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And is there a car where you can say it's beyond reconditioning?
Yeah, so there is quite a few that come in, where like there's really no clear coat left on the car, you can see peeling off. And we can get it to the best we can get it, but the advice we would normally give the client is the car would need a respray.
A respray?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know, so maybe it's the background question. Were you always business orientated, or did this just happen as time was going on and you were making life decisions and whatever?
I think I was quite business orientated. Like I said before, I was doing this. I had a full-time job.
Yeah.
I was in sales all the time, so I think it was always it was the
yeah. Okay, no, that's cool, bro. And then do you have more questions, bro? Before I have a question about the end of this question.
It's just you mentioned a couple of challenges apart from the import challenges. What other challenges did you have starting this business?
So
that you overcame, of course.
One of the main challenges was, like I said, when I started, this thing was such a niche market. No one really knew about it. And the people in South Africa who knew about it wouldn't want to help you or share their secrets because now they're the only people doing it.
Yeah.
So finding help and finding how do I do this, how do I go about getting training, things like that, how to use the machine polishers, there was no one to help you. So that was some of the main issues. So I would literally practice on my own vehicle, my girlfriend's vehicle, my sister's vehicle. I would burn the paint on my car, learning how not to burn the paint going forward. So that was the main challenges I think I faced was assistance.
So everything you do is like self-taught. You never went through some.
It's now self-taught.
He'll be tough to work for, bro. He'll be very tough to work for.
Yeah.
Because he knows everything.
As a perfectionist, But this is it's such a perfectionist job, bro. It's it's tailor-made for perfectionists. So I understand where you're coming from with that.
I like it, bro. Like you said, the OCD. OCD makes sure that he gets everything hundreds.
To the T. I think I'm out of questions. I've been reconditioned myself.
Shiva, so you had something?
Yeah, I do have a question. I think it's just because you've done what a lot of people have wanted to do, which is get out of the rat race and do what you are passionate about. How do you what advice would you give to other people wanting to get out of that corporate that's very difficult to leave because it's comfortable? And I mean, you've done it, so you're living experience of it, but you also know the work that goes into it.
That was actually my question.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
That's a good one,
Yeah.
So I would just say straightforward, just do it. Like, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But imagine if it works. Where will it take you from there? And I think that's the main thing. And it also held me back because I wanted to do it, I think, maybe 2 years before that. But as well, I was too scared. I was like, I don't have this machine, I don't have this machine. But you don't need everything. As you go along, it will fall into place. And if you're young and you want to take the risk, yes, just take the risk. And nothing great came from comfort zone. So why just sit around and do something you're not happy about? Follow your passion and you don't know where it will take you.
I really take people's advice.
Living proof.
It's living proof and you're surviving. Going strong. I like it, bro. And then, sorry, I know that I wanted that to be the last question, but I just thought of something. How did you get the capital to start all of this? Okay, so you were working, right? Were you saving up in the meantime?
So like I said, all of the started
what's the machine prices as well?
So like I said, all of the started from that car that I always wanted, right? So when I figured out, I can do this, I was like, okay, what do I do now? Do I keep this car that I always want? Or let's sell this thing and put it all into this business. And that's what I decided. So my car, I bought the other machinery. So like the polishing machines that I got, they range from 15 to 20,000 rand per machine that you're using. The wet dry vats that we're using is about 10, 15 grand also. It's really expensive, the steam cleaners, there's a lot that goes into it. And I don't want to discourage people who's just starting out. Like I said, you don't need everything to start out. The bare minimums will get you by until you move on to the next detail, the next detail, the next detail. So that's how I got all of the stuff.
So you sold your dream car?
I did. I did.
Wow.
I did.
Wow.
Nah, 2,000 is not enough, bro. It's not enough, bro. Gotta pump the cheese out. I'm sorry.
Nah, it'll come back. I'll get it back. Out.
It's not enough, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, 2,000 to the entry level package.
Ah, bro.
Dreams, sold the dream car.
It's crazy, bro.
Damn, bro. That's a big risk, bro. But well done, man.
You know, it just made more financial sense.
And you were 25 when you started?
Yeah.
About,
yeah.
Damn, bro. That's...
I'm slacking.
Yeah. Anything else, bro? You want to add in?
No, I think I'm good. Just thank you guys for the opportunity, and I think the work you're doing is also so amazing. It's a breath of fresh air to actually get to some South Africans, just motivating and helping youngsters, giving the advice, the financial advice. I think it's brilliant what you're doing, and thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, thanks a lot, bro. Appreciate it, bro. What's your Instagram? Or where can they find you?
Yeah, everything is on my Instagram. I run mostly everything through my Instagram. Right. It's luminosity_detailing.
Alright, I'll add it onto the video as well, bro. Yeah. So it'll be there. Alright, so if you guys need to get in touch with him, you know where to go. Guys, thanks a lot for joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, and then we'll see you next time.
Go detail your cars.